I could think of maybe the growth rate, the interest rate, the taxes, pricing, changes that are happening in the macro environment. Let me touch upon each of these and how it actually impacts cash flow. Let me start first with the growth rate, because that is pretty much the starting point of any kind of planning, whether it is P&L planning or cash planning or business planning or whatever that is. So when we talk about growth rates, what we typically see is over a period of time, the market expects a certain growth based on certain macroeconomic factors. So what does that mean to the cash flow? So if one is expecting, let's say, a 15% growth, let's say over a period of time, grows about 15%, and let's say that's a significant jump over what it was over the preceding quarters. What that basically means is the company needs to be geared with a certain amount of cash to be able to handle that kind of growth, which means they have to procure raw materials and produce their finished products in time for the products to be able to be supplied to the end customers. So, and vice versa, if let's say the economy, the larger macroeconomic indicators are indicating that there is going to be some level of recession or something like that, certain costs will get incurred no matter what. Those are the fixed expenses. The sum effect of all that needs to be figured out in the cash flow. The second piece is the taxes. It is going to impact the cash flow for sure. Let's take, for example, the GST. It is going to come. GST is going to come once a month gets over. Now, on the flip side, let's take a look at what happens as a macroeconomic movement. The government reduces the taxes. What does that mean to the consumers? That means more money in their hands. More money in their hands, very likely they will go and spend. The more they spend, that means more business in the economy. When that happens, that means the SME potentially sees an opportunity to grow the business. That means, it starts impacting the growth rate. That means there is likely to be a favorable growth rate, and therefore, that whole cash equation starts changing. The income taxes, it comes 3 times a year, as opposed to GST, which will probably come to 12 times a year. Let's take a look at what happens when competition reduces pricing. The moment they reduce pricing, there are 2 ways in which a company would respond to that. So let's say competition reduces prices. One option for the SME is to actually go reduce the price to match the competition. What happens with that is your costs don't really change, and unless, of course, the SME is able to work backwards and reduce the cost as well. But let's for a minute assume that not much is possible on that front. Basically, that means the profitability comes down to that extent. If it will impact the cash flow, because to that extent you're going to get less from the customer. So there is an adverse impact. What also happens is the SME could choose not change the price. If you don't change the price, profitability for the product may be good and it will show up on the cash flow. But maybe revenue will come down because not many consumers are interested at that price. So for the ones that are purchasing, you get a good profit margin. But the fact is the number of people buying is actually coming down. So all that needs to be factored into the cash flow, and it has a very big impact. Sometimes it can make or break a business. So these are all the factors that need to be captured while building a cash flow.